A woman who mingles with men at odd times is only sex hungry. Welcome to section 5 of Surah Al-Hud, the 11th surah of the Quran. Here we are switching to a different prophet altogether. It concerns the subject matter of the chapter itself. Hud. We finished with Noah, the prophet Noah. We are now going to Hud and the Ad people. Namshi. Wa ila adin ahahum hudan. Wa ila hadin ahahum hudan. To the Ad people, into brackets, we sent Hudan. Kala ya Komi. Ibudu Allah. No, I omitted something. I think one of their brethren, yes. Hudan. That's it. I didn't put it there. Wa ila adin. Wa ila adin ahahum hudan. To the Ad people, into brackets, we sent Hud, one of their own brethren. One of their own brethren seems not to be there in the Arabic text, but that's okay. Kala, ya Komi, Ibudu Allah. He said, "O my people, my Komi, O my people, worship God. Ibudu Allah. Ma lakum min ilahin gairihu. Ma lakum min ilahi gairuhu." This thing has happened to all the prophets. They should worship God. There is none to be worshipped except God. Gairuhu. O my people, worship God. Ye have no other God but Him. Ma lakum min ilahi gairuhu. In antum illa muftaruna. In antum illa muftaruna. You are only forgers. You are only forgers, muftaruna. Let's go to the commentary 1545. Compare the story of Hud and the messenger. Compare the story of Hud, the messenger of the Ad people, in chapter 7, in chapter 7, signs 65 to 72. There the argument was how other peoples treated their prophets, as the Makkans were treating Al-Mustafa. Anytime you hear Al-Mustafa, it refers to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It means the chosen one. Of course, he's not the only chosen one, but the chosen ones of the chosen ones. Yes. Here we see another point emphasized: the insolence of the Ad in obstinately adhering to the gods after the true God had been preached to them. God's grace to them and to them, God's grace to them, and finally God's justice in bringing them to book, while the righteous were saved. So God is God. He knows how to punish the unrighteous and save the righteous. The locality in which the Ad flourished is indicated in note 1040. to chapter 7, sign 65. All right. Now we go to sign 51. Oh, the same message they give always. And people always think messengers can come because they need reward from them. Of course, they don't need any reward from God. They are sent, they are commanded by God, but they think they need reward from them. Ya qawmi, la as'alukum alayhi ajran. Ya qawmi, la as'alukum alayhi ajran. O my people, I ask of you no reward for this, into brackets, message. I ask for you no reward for this, into brackets, message, for this message. So in some scripts, in some texts, you won't see the brackets and the message. You just see, I ask of you no reward for this, and that's the end. And that might be difficult to understand, but this one, it means it's made easier by inserting the brackets and in it message. Okay. And he adds, Illa ala lazina fatarani, but him who created me. Illa ala lazina fatarani. Afala ta'kilun. Then he asked them, will ye not then understand? I don't need any reward from you, except from the one who created me. Will ye not understand? Ask the people. Okay. We go to 52. No commentary for that. We go to sign 52. He's still admonishing them. Ya qawmi, istakfiru rabbakum. Ya qawmi, istakfiru rabbakum. Thumma tawbu ilayhi. Yarsil samaa alaykum midraran. Yarsil samaa alaykum midraran. O my people, ask forgiveness of your Lord. Istakfiru. Ask for forgiveness from your Lord. Istakfiru rabbakum, from your Lord. From your Lord, sorry. And turn to him in repentance. And turn to him, into brackets, in repentance. And turn to him, into brackets, in repentance. Tuma tubu ilayhi. Tuma tubu ilayhim. Bursal samawat. Bursile samaa alaykum midraran. ويرزدكم قوة. ويزدكم قوة. And turn to him in repentance. He will send you the skies, pouring abundant rain, and add strength to your strength. Ilahi. It's not Bruce Lee, it's Yersulu. I don't read well. Pardon me. It's not Bruce Lee, it's Yersulu. Yersulu. As-samai alaykum. He will send down rain from the skies. Midraran. Abundant. Midraran. Abundant. Wa yazidkum kuwatan. Yazidkum kuwatan. And add strength to your strength. Yazidkum kuwatan. Kuwatan ila quwwatikum quwwatan ila quwwatikum wa yazidkum quwwatan ila wa yazidkum quwwatan ila quwwatikum. He will add to you strength to your strength. Yazidkum quwwatan ila quwwatikum. Add strength to your strength. Wala tatawallu mujrimina. Wala tatawallu mujrimina. To your strength. Wala tatawallu mujrimina. Strength to your strength. So turn not ye. So turn you not back to sin. So turn you not back in sin. So turn you not back in sin. Wala tatawallu mujrimin. Turn ye not to sin in sin. Turn you not in sin. And that has a commentary. Let's go to it. In fact, twofold. 1546 and 1547. Let's go to 1546. The beautiful metaphor about the skies coming down with rain has been obscured unnecessarily in most translations. Yes, so in this translation it is there. The country of the earth was an arid country, and rain was the greatest blessing they could receive. Full stop. We can imagine this being said in a time of famine, when the people performed all sorts of superstitious rites and invocations instead of turning to the true God in faith and repentance. Full stop. Further, when we remember that there were in the tract in ancient times dams like that in Marib, for the storage of rainwater, the effect is still further heightened in pointing to God's care and mercy, to his dealing with men. We go to, that's 1547, we go to 1547, where it says you add strength to your strength. So here, 1547, adding strength to strength may refer to increase of population. Yes, not physical strength. It may, it may be physical strength, but here the commentator is telling us that it's rather should be viewed from a point of view of their numbers. Okay, increase of population, as some commentators think. Full stop. While other parts of Arabia were sparsely populated, the irrigated lands of the earth supported a comparatively dense population and added to their natural strength in the arts of peace and war. But the term used is perfectly general. They were a powerful people in their time. I think they were those described as Bastatan. They were a powerful people at the time. They were described as Bastatan in Arabic. Full stop. If they obeyed God and followed the law of righteousness, they would be still more powerful, for righteousness exalteth a nation. For righteousness, into double inverted commas, for righteousness exalteth a nation. So if a nation goes forward, is raised, it is due to their righteousness. Are we righteousness in the world today? hardly will you find any country which is righteous, totally righteous, to the liking of God. Very difficult. Because we form alliances among ourselves for defense purposes instead of for the matter of righteousness. That's all. We push righteousness aside and then form alliances to defend our territories, our rights, our ego. Okay, and so on and so forth. All right, that's 1547. The second commentary to Ayah 52. We now go to Ayah sign 53. Kalu, Yahudu, ma jiktina Bainatin. You see, people, they are looking for signs. They are looking for signs. The sign that God said He will give to them, rain from the sky, they are not waiting to see it. They are looking for wild signs. S-I-G-N-S. Signs in the Quran, signs in the world. They are not looking for signs in the Quran, they are looking for signs in the world. But both are signs. Okay. Kalu Yahudu, magic tina ببينة وما نحن بتاركم إلي آلهتنا إن قولك. Let's stop there. They said, "O Hud, no clear signs hast thou brought to us, and we are not the ones to desert our gods on your word." So he cannot tell them to desert their gods upon hearing him. He hasn't brought any sign for them to see. God on thy word. And kaulikaya wama nahnu laka bimu'minin. Wama nahnu laka bimu'minin. And they won't believe in you. Nor shall we believe in thee. Nor shall we believe in thee. 1548. That's commentary concerning signs, I believe. 1548. The argument of the unbelievers is practically this: we are not convinced by you. We don't want to be convinced. We think you are a liar and perhaps a fool. See next verse. We're going to the next verse. We're going to the next verse, which is verse 54, I suppose. Yes, verse 54 or sign 54. Okay. Inna kulu illa aktaraka. Inna kulu illa iktaraka. Bagdu ila bagdu alihatina. Iktaraka bagdu alihatina bisui. We say nothing but that perhaps in brackets, but that perhaps some of our gods may have seized thee with evil. So you see, they say their gods rather, they thought their gods rather seized Hud, the prophet sent to them, with evil. In other words, he was accused of evil rather. Bisui. Kala. Inni ashhadu Allah wa ashhadu Inni ashadu. Sorry, inni kala. Inni ashadu. Allah wa ashadu. Wa ashadu anni bariyun bima tashrikun. Inna bariyun bima tashrikun. He said, Hud, the prophet Hud said, I call God to witness. Ashhadu Allah. I call God to witness, and do ye bear witness. Wa ashhadu anni bariyu, and do ye bear witness that I am free from the sin of ascribing to him. Inni bariyun mimma tushrikun. Mimma tushrikun. There is a commentary to it, 1549, concerning the season of food by their gods, rather. 1549. Let's see. See note 1548. Yes, we are told it comes in the next verse. So the note for that next verse is telling us to see the previous verse, which we just read. Continuing their argument, the unbelievers make a show of making all charitable allowances for Hud, but in reality cut him to the quick by bringing in their false gods. Full stop. To be quiet by bringing him their false gods. Full stop. Then double inverted commas, to be quiet. To be polite. I'm sorry. To be polite. That to be polite is in double inverted commas. To be polite, said they, and then again in inverted commas, double. We will not say that you are exactly a liar. We will not say that you are exactly a liar. Exclamation mark. Perhaps you've been touched with imbecility. Perhaps you've been touched with imbecility. That's more or less madness, or worse than madness, or worse than madness. Perhaps you've been touched with imbecility. Exclamation mark. Then it asks, yes, exclamation mark again. You rail against what you call our false gods, exclamation mark. Some of them have paid you out and made you a fool. So in other words, it's getting the reward for calling their gods false gods. And the reward, negative reward. They've gotten a negative reward from their false gods for calling them false gods. So you see they are thinking. Yes, a fool. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, both with exclamation mark. Ha, exclamation mark, ha, exclamation mark, ha ha. And that is the end of the double inverted commas, the second one. Okay. Capital letter. This mockery is even worse than their other false accusations. This mockery is even worse than their other false accusations. Full stop. For it set up false gods against one true God. For it sets up false gods against one true God, comma, even in dealing with Hud, the prophet. Full stop. So Hud replies with spirit and indignation, colon, then double inverted commas. At least keep God's name out of your futile talk. So it's telling them at least keep the name of God out of their futile talk. Exclamation mark. Then, you know as well as I do that I worship the one true God. You know as well as I know that I worship the one true God! Exclamation mark. Then you pretend that your false gods can smite a true prophet of God. He's not afraid of their false gods. They think the false gods are punishing him. He said, no, a true man of God cannot be afraid of your false gods. Okay. You pretend that your false gods can smite a true prophet of God! Exclamation mark. I accept the challenge, full stop. Scheme and plot against me as you may, comma, all of you, dash, or hyphen, all of you, hyphen, you and your gods! Exclamation mark. Then, see if you have any power! Exclamation mark. I ask for I ask for no quarter from you. I ask for no quarter from you. My trust is in God. Tawakkal to Allah, Allah. And that's commentary 1549 to sign 54. We now go to sign 50 to 55. We now go to sign 55. It's a continuation of sign 54. Sign 55. It min dunillahi. That's the beginning of a fresh sign. And it says, min dunillahi. Sorry, min dunihi. Sorry, min dunihi. Min dunihi. Other gods as partners. Other gods as partners. Then they say, min dunihi. Min dunihi is a question, or more or less a question. Other gods as partners. But here, question mark is not there, but rather exclamation mark. Min dunihi. Fakidu. Fakiduni jami'an. Tumma la tunzirun. Fakiduni jami'an. Thumma la tunzirun. So scheme against me. Scheme, there is inverted bracket. Scheme your worst against me, all of you, jami'an, and give me no respite. Tumma la tunzirun. They should scheme. They shouldn't give him breathing space at all. They should continue scheming their worst against him without giving him any respite at all. He's not afraid. I think this would annoy his people more. So scheme the worst you can. I'm not afraid. Okay, give me no breathing space. I'm not afraid. And the commentary for it is 1550, and here 1550 is telling us compare Surah 7 to compare 7195, to compare it with Surah 7 sign 195 and also note 1168. Chapter 7 sign 195, note 1168. Viewers can go there at your leisure time. If we have to go there, we will spend all the time without doing much. Let's go to the next sign, which is 56, sign 56. What does it say? Inni tawakkaltu ala Allahi Rabbi wa Rabbikum. Inni tawakkaltu ala Allahi Rabbi wa Rabbikum. I put my trust in God, my Lord and your Lord! Exclamation mark. ما من دونه no, no. ما من دابة إلا هو إلا هو آهد إلا هو آهز إلا هو آهز بنا سيتها سياتها. There is no moving creature, but he hath grasp of its forelock. But he has grasp of his forelock. Who has grasp of his forelock? God. Let me take it again. ما من دابة إلا هو آخذ بناصيتها, grasp of his forelock. إن ربي على صراط المستقيم. إن ربي على صراط المستقيم. That is on a straight path. إن ربي على صراط المستقيم. That is on a straight path. There is commentary for it. There is a commentary to it, rather. 1552. 1552. No, it's rather 1551. I'm sorry. 151 and then 1552. Two commentaries. 1551 and 1552. Let's go there. Grass of the forelock. An Arabic idiom. So that's an idiom. When they say God grabs every creature on the forelock, it's an idiomatic expression in Arabic. Grabs of the forelock. An Arabic idiom, referring to a horse's forelock. Referring to a horse's forelock. Full stop. The man who grabs it has complete power over the horse. And for the horse, the forelock is as it were the crown of his beauty, the sum of his power of self-assertion, full stop. So God's power over all creatures is unlimited, and no one can withstand his decree. Decree, D-E-C-R-E-E, his decree. Then compare chapter, Arabic numerals again, XCV I, verses 15 to 16. XCVI, to my understanding, maybe 56. No, 46, maybe 46. Probably. Viewers, you can find that out. My brain is archaic when it comes to these Roman numerals. So maybe 46, either 46 or 96. Signs 15 to 16. And that's commentary. First commentary to sign 56. We go to second commentary, numbered 1552. And I think it's telling us, it's commenting on the straight path. That is, the standard of all virtue and righteousness is in the will of God, the universal will that controls all things in goodness and justice. You are on a crooked path. Iwajan. Full stop. God's path is a straight path. No bend, no curve. La Iwajan, or la Amtan. No bend, no curve. La Iwajan, or la Amtan. Over his creation. No. God's path is a straight path. And that's the second commentary to sign 56. We now go to sign 57. فإن تولوا فإن تولوا فقد أبلغتكم فقد أبلغتكم ما أرسلت به وإن تولوا فقد أبلغتم ما أرسلت به. If ye turn away, I, into brackets, at least have conveyed the message with which I was sent to you. Ma arsaltu bihi, the message, ilaykum, ma arsaltu bihi ilaykum, the message with which I've been sent to you, ilaykum, to you. And what is this? What is added there? What? Yes, ويستخلف ربي قوما غيركم. My Lord will make another people to succeed you. My Lord will make another people to succeed you. He can wipe them up, all the good people, like he wiped all the people of Noah. All the believing people, all the unbelieving people of Noah. He can wipe all the unbelieving people of Hud, that's unbelieving earth people, and replace them with a new generation. يستخلف ربي قوما غيركم ولا تدرونه شيئا and you will not harm him. And you will not harm him. Harm who? There is commentary for it. Here, him should be God. Okay, well, then, ولا تدرونه شيئا إن ربي على كل شيء حفيظ. Another invocation of God here in the list. For my Lord hath care and watch over all things. In Rabbi ala kulli shay'in hafizun. Let's go to the commentary 1553 about succeeding, making some generation to succeed the earth people without they being able to harm him at all. And that's 1553. Hud was dealing with the people of pride and obstinate rebellion. He tells them that their conduct will only recoil on themselves. It can do no harm to God or in any way frustrate the beneficent plan of God. Full stop. He will only put some other people to their place to carry out his plan. Full stop. That plan, pardon me, that plan is referred to in the next sentence as care and watch over all his creation. So he cares over all his creation, and as well as watch, he cares for them, or he cares over them and watches over them. He cares for all his creation and he watches over all his creation. And that is 111513 to sign 57. We now go to find sign 58. ولما جاء أمرنا نجينا هودا والذين آمنوا معه برحمة منا. لم تجد. فلما جاء أمرنا نجينا هودا والذين آمنوا معه برحمة منا. So when our decree issued, we saved Hud, Najena, we saved Hud, and those who believed with him, Alazina Amanu Ma'ahu, by, into bracket, special grace, by grace from us, Biramat Minna, by special grace from us, by special grace from us, Biramat Minna, وَنَجَّيْنَاهُمْ من عذاب غليظ. نجيناهم من عذاب غليظ. We saved them from a severe chastisement. وَنَجَّيْنَاهُمْ من عذاب غليظ. غليظ here is severe chastisement. We go to the commentary 1554. A few just men of justice, a few just men might suffer for the iniquities of the many, but God's plan is perfect and eventually saves his own people by special grace, if they have faith and trust in him, God. And that is note to sign 58. That note is in 1554 to sign 58. We now go to sign 59. Watilka Adun. Such were the Ad people. Watilka Adun. Such were the Ad people. Jahadu bi ayatin Rabihim. Such were the Ad people. They rejected the signs of their Lord and Cherisher. They rejected the signs of their Lord and Cherisher. Jahadu bi ayati Rabihim. وَأَسُوا رُسُلَهُ وَاتَّبِعُوا أَمْرَ كُلِّ جِبَّارٍ عَنِيدٍ. Such were the Ad people. They rejected the signs of their Lord and Cherisher, disobeyed his messenger. وَأَسُوا disobey Rasulahu. They disobeyed his messenger. اتبعوا أمر كل جبار عنيد. Disobeyed his messenger and followed the command of every powerful, obstinate transgressor. And followed the command of every powerful, obstinate transgressor. وَأَتَّبَعُوا أَمْرَ كُلِّ جِبَّارٍ عَنِيدٍ. Every obstinate transgressor. They followed the command of every obstinate transgressor. 1555. Commentary to read is 1555. Commentary to sign 59 is 1555. Let's go there. Uh, instead of following the beneficent Lord, instead of following the beneficent Lord who cherished them, they followed every rebel. They followed every rebel against God's law, comma, if he only obtained a little power to dazzle them. And they don't know that little power is just a tiny bit of God's power. They would rather follow that manly power. All right. If that manly power is able to dazzle them, that's the people of Ad, the people of wood, the Ad people, and the prophet wood. It's like that even up to today. Not only the people of Ad, even the people of today. Let somebody come and then do something to dazzle us, so we worship him or we worship them. And that's Ayah 59. We now go to sign Ayah 60. And that happens to be the last sign. Uh, yeah, that happens to be the last sign. And there's no commentary on it. I've seen it in advance. I've looked for commentary. It's not there. وأتبعوا في هذه الدنيا وأتبعوا في هذه الدنيا لعنة ويوم القيامة. And they were pursued by a curse in this life, في هذه الدنيا, and on the day of judgment, al-ahiratu, on the day of judgment, and they were pursued by a curse, lanatun, in this life, what dunya, and on the day of judgment, wal ahiratu, ويوم القيامة ويوم القيامة rather, ويوم القيامة, and the day of judgment. يوم القيامة, the day of judgment. Allah, inna adan kafaru rabbahum. Allah, inna adan kafaru rabbahum. Ad rejected their Lord and cherisher. Ad rejected their Lord. Ad rejected their Lord and cherisher. Inna adan kafaru rabbahum. Allah Bagdan li'adin. Allah Bagdan li'adin qawmil Hudin. Qawmil Hudin. Rejected their Lord and cherisher. Away with Ad, the people of Hud. Away with Ad, the people of Hud. Allah Bu'udan. Allah Bu'udan li'adin. Qawmil Hudun. Bu'udan li'adin. Qawmil Hudun. Away, Bogdan, with the Ad people. Bogdan, Aden, away with the people of Aden, Qawmil Hud. Away with Ad, the people of Hud, Qawmil Hud. And that's the end of sign 60 of section 5 of Surah Al-Hud. There's no commentary to read. When we come back, God willing, we shall go to section 6 to continue. And of course, it begins with sign 61. Thank you very much. Ila likai. Bye bye. And may God be with you all. May God put us on the road to guide, on the guided route. Family, fix us there. Assalamu alaikum.